was killed from a medical malpractice.
We have a warrant for you.
We are gonna prosecute you for improper medical practice that led to the death of her husband.
What do you mean by your husband?
Trouble Busters!
My husband was killed from a medical malpractice.
We have a warrant for you.
We are gonna prosecute you for improper medical practice that led to the death of her husband.
Improper medical practice?
We're sure you know it for yourself.
You're under arrest.
Oh, honey. Oh, my sweet honey.
You trimmed it down a little too much, huh?
We're not talking about a haircut, are we?
You execute operations for your job, right?
I do, as needed.
That's what I'm talking about. We could either settle this here or else we'll see you in court.
You're under arrest.
Oh, honey.
I see some suspicious doors right there. I think I smell the medical malpractice.
Oh, hey, you can't get in there.
Here's the warrant.
You can't use that warrant as a ticket to do anything you want in here. Oh, honey. This is it. This was where my husband passed away. May I ask a question? What do you mean by your husband? Oh, I mean, I'm not questioning your marriage or anything, as long as you love each other. I'm talking about my husband. He owned an iron factory. What? An iron factory? You have a problem with that. Not only do you take away his life, but you're going to take away his dignity. This is terrible. I mean, these guys are terrible. Don't they understand how sensitive doctors are about medical malpractice? This is simply unacceptable. I'm not letting them get away with this. Trouble Busters! Ruff, ruff. Oh, you don't have to get up yet. Were we being too loud, sweetie pie?
Huh?
As you can see, I'm a veterinarian.
A veterinarian?
What do you mean by veterinarian? A veterinarian is a doctor for animals.
So does this mean that she's a doctor for animals?
That's what I'm telling you. Besides, there's no way that a husband would fit in there, right? How do you not realize this?
No, you're just trying to get away with this.
Get away with this? This bed is obviously a size for small animals.
We know that you're a veterinarian.
What? Why did you guys look so surprised earlier then? That's your perspective.
You're not a real doctor. That's why you committed all the crimes.
I'm a real doctor for animals. My license is right here.
Oh?
I know it's fake.
What?
You created even more sins for yourself, and we're charging more settlement for you.
I'm not after money, but money is the only thing that can solve this problem.
You're under arrest, you fake doctor.
Oh boy. Well, before you call me a fake, why don't you take a look at yourselves?
What do you mean by that?
May I see your police badge?
Huh? I don't need to show you anything.
Yes, you do. Didn't you know? When a civilian requests a police officer for a police badge, you are obligated to present it.
And since when did this law take place?
U.S. Code Title 12X, Section 98Y states that a police officer is obligated to present their license and/or badge upon request, if deemed necessary to provide proof of their title.
Hey, that might be true, but I forgot my badge at home.
State of Buster's Penal Code Section ABC.12 states that any uniformed officer must wear a badge, nameplate, or other device which clearly bears on its face the identification number or name of the officer.
But I'm a human being too. Sometimes I forget.
If you're going to forget something so important so easily, I don't think you deserve to be a police officer, and I would never trust you with what you do. Hey, as a lawyer, don't you think you find this to be an obstruction of duties for the officer?
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
It doesn't seem like you know what you're doing. Are you sure you're a lawyer?
What?
Obstruction of duties only applies to actions that are deemed to be a threat or physical abuse to intentionally interfere with the necessary operations that an officer is conducting. I haven't done a single thing that would apply in this case, have I?
how do you even know all these laws?
Well, Anyways, if this was truly a medical malpractice, I'd be willing to pay any settlements or any consequences that would justify my mishandling. I won't run and I won't hide. Why don't we go take a seat in the break room instead of just standing around in my office? It would be easy if I could just call the police and end this right here. But then I know these guys have no common sense. I won't know what they'll do. I can't possibly let them harm my clients' puppies and kittens. My clients trust me to take care of them, and I can't let anything happen to these angels. These guys can't deceive me, but I need to figure out a solution to this problem. I'm going to buy me some time while I think. Woof woof! I love dogs, and meow meow, I love cats.
What?
What's wrong with you?
Well, I just wanted you to know how much I love animals.
All right then, you guys go ahead and take a seat.
This isn't your house. May I ask if this is going to be an arrest? Is it going to be a warrantless arrest, or is it going to be an arrest warrant, or perhaps a detention?
It's gonna be an arrest warrant.
Ah, I see. Yes, you said you had a warrant.
Oh, so you know.
How did you get a warrant?
Of course, I got it from the police department.
What? That's not true, is it?
It's true. I have it right here.
A warrant is something that the investigators, such as the police department, need to order an arrest on an individual, right? It's supposed to be issued by the judge of the state to approve the arrest of that individual. Am I right?
Oh.
Right, Mr. Lawyer?
Yeah, I think so.
It feels like neither the officer or the lawyer seem to know what we're talking about. I'm not sure if you have cast your people correctly. Stop switching the subjects! The warrant was issued by the court, right? Mr. Lawyer?
I think I recall,
Miss, you should probably hire a different lawyer. Oh, shut up!
I'm trying to remember. I'm sure you get sued all the time, and that's why you know so much about these laws.
Oh, not exactly. I've always been so confident that I would never make a single mistake. Oh, stop lying! I have seen you getting yelled at for conducting a medical malpractice. What? When? That guy was saying no matter how many times you apologize, his daughter Karen will never be back. Oh, that must be... That was a medical malpractice, right? You are completely misunderstanding this. What do you mean by that? That was when my client and I planned on letting our dogs play together at a dog park, but I wasn't able to make it because I had a different client with a medical emergency. That client's dog was technically his son's dog, and since his son was moving to another country soon... Was that what he meant, that Karen will never be back? That's right, little puppy Karen went to another country, permanently. But even then, you don't even have a sign on your clinic. You're not a real doctor, are you? I only take in local clients at my clinic. I don't do too well with too many people, so that's why. Stop giving excuses one after another.
Oh, I remember now.
Yes, what is it?
It's called an arrest on the spot.
An arrest on the spot is when the police officer witnesses the crime happening firsthand, providing them with the necessary evidence to make an arrest immediately. Would you tell me what exact crime you witnessed that calls for an arrest?
None.
Then you're wrong.
Oh, maybe it was an emergency arrest. Was it that one?
Not with the slightest possibility. Emergency arrest is an arrest made without a warrant in an emergency situation where waiting for a warrant could be dangerous or cause evidence to be lost.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what? Are you saying that I've committed a life-threatening crime? You killed my significant other because of your malpractice. And what the heck is this warrant? Its content makes no sense, and it doesn't even state clearly where it was issued. Who cares about those small details? I care. Look, everything that I'm seeing and everything that I'm hearing from you guys just makes me doubt whether you are a legitimate lawyer and a police officer. You can say whatever you want, but it's not going to change the fact that you killed my husband. Your husband was a male adult, correct? What? You said your husband worked at an iron factory earlier. My dog's name is Husband. And what about the iron factory? That's how I played and pretended with my dog. I felt like if Husband was a human, he would have worked at an iron factory. And that photo of the deceased person? We came up with a humanized photo of Husband. That is way too difficult for me to believe.
Oh, I completely misunderstood.
Misunderstood?
That's right, this warrant was issued by the court.
What? How could you change your story like that all of a sudden?
I'm a human just like you. I make mistakes too.
You forgot your police badge at home and you forgot where the warrant was issued from?
You're just trying to point things out to cover for yourself.
This warrant is real because it was issued from the court. All right, now, if you don't want me arresting you, hurry up and pay the settlement.
That's right. Make this right for husband. If you say so, why don't you file a lawsuit instead of insisting on a settlement? A lawsuit? Yep. And what exactly is going to be the trial in question in that case?
I wouldn't be able to say anything until I get the full story.
Would it be a criminal trial?
It could be, but if you're willing to be cooperative, it might not. That's why I'm here, to help you out.
You know you're wrong about that too, right?
What?
A pet is a man's best friend, but pets are not necessarily treated equally as human beings under the law. It's usually considered to be an individual's asset, just like any property that the individual owns. With that in mind, if there's been a medical malpractice, it may be a trial to question the liability of property damages in addition to the pain and suffering caused to the owner of the pet, which would be under a civil trial, not a criminal trial. Even if the pet had contracted a contagious disease at my facility, or other scenarios such as when the pet passes away due to aggravation of its medical situation, what would typically be charged may include the transportation to and from the owner's home to the medical facility due to the prolonged hospitalization of the animal, or any funeral and cremation costs of the animal, in addition to the compensation of suffering and property damages. These examples are only possibilities of different scenarios that could occur and is never something that would apply to all civil cases that pertain to the loss of a pet. You're a lawyer, right? Why would you lie to us like that?
I wasn't lying. I just misunderstood a few things.
You're incorrect about everything you say. May I ask why you keep giving us inaccurate facts? When the officer said that the warrant was issued at the police station, you were just letting him make that incorrect statement without correcting what he was saying. Why was that?
I was just distracted with other things.
What other things? What were you prioritizing your thoughts over what we were discussing right now?
It's confidential. I can't tell you that.
Okay, so you won't tell me. Besides, are the two of you real lawyers and police officers?
What? How could you question us like that?
Would you kindly tell me how you became a lawyer then?
I took lawyer exams to get my lawyer's license, and that's how I became a lawyer.
There is no such thing as a lawyer exam.
You're not even a lawyer. You don't know what you're talking about.
Lawyers take the LSAT to be admitted to law school, and they take the bar exam to obtain an attorney's license, right? We all make mistakes, and you keep looking for something to point out about everything we say. Well, that's because you guys don't seem to know anything that we're talking about.
And you're misunderstanding that about us, too.
What happens after you pass the bar exam?
You become a lawyer and you make lots of money.
Make lots of money? Are you saying that you have your own law firm immediately after passing the bar exam?
That's right. That's what the bar exam is for.
Take it easy. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
That's strange.
What?
You won't have a law firm because you passed the bar exam.
Huh? Oh, maybe the law has changed recently.
Nothing has changed. You need to first obtain the state bar number while you need to register for CLE, aka Continuing Legal Education, in order to retain your attorney license. You also need to find a mentor and build your knowledge, experience, and expertise before you even have your own law firm.
Huh?
What's your state bar number?
Huh?
Are you even listening to what I'm asking? What's your state bar number? Do you even know what that is?
21192371.
What?
21192371.
Hey, Terry. Did you just wake up or are you going to sleep? I just woke up. Okay, I need you to do me a favor. Can you look up state bar number 211-92371? 211-92371? There aren't any registered attorney under that number. Okay, thank you. By the way, 2119 is the all-time hit record for the famous baseball Tohei Totani, and 2371 is the record for Tyke Trout from Angels. Okay, thank you. So, looks like you don't know the laws, and you don't know what your state bar number is. You don't have your attorney badge with you, and you don't even know how to behave like an attorney. You're a fake attorney, and you're a fake policeman, and you're a fake victim. I'm sorry if I wasted your time all along, but your scam show is over at this point. Oh God, she knew all along! Of course I did. I watch suspense dramas all the time.
Ah, snap! Guys, we gotta get out of here!
All right.
It's too late for you guys to run. Why do you think I was keeping you guys here when I already knew you guys were scammers? Dad, those guys were trying to scam me.
Oh my God, why are the police here?
You thought you might be losing this game, or if I knew you were a scammer? If I had really committed malpractice, I would be more than willing to make it right by facing any consequences that I may deserve. But if one has hope, it should never be given up.
Why is there a police officer here? So you guys must be the scammers who were trying to deceive my poor daughter. Daughter? What are you talking about? Melanie is my daughter.
Dad, I would like to file a police report regarding this scam.
All right.
Oh my God, handcuffs!
Sir, hold on a second. We were just borrowing her bathroom. We weren't trying to scam your daughter.
He's right, this is a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? Can you explain what this photo is then?
Oh God,
Seth, why are you dressed like a police officer? We were just practicing a play. A play?
That's right.
We were practicing a play, and all three of us suddenly started getting a stomachache, so we came in here to borrow the restroom. Who would believe such a lie, especially when you guys are on parole?
Oh, don't judge us like that. We're just trying our best to live a normal life. And this is what you do to live a normal life? That's right. We just wanted to act a play for the elderly at the nursing home so we could make them smile. Just for your information, the entire conversation we had in my living room was recorded by Thierry.
Oh my God, really?
You're lying. I didn't hear you asking Thierry to record our conversations. Remember what I said the first thing when we got to my living room? Woof woof, I love dogs, and meow meow, I love cats? That was a secret code for me to say, Thierry, record our conversations and do not respond to me.
What?
I had that secret code installed in case of emergency like this.
Great job. I'm so proud of you, Melanie.
You can say whatever you want, but it's not going to change the fact that you killed my husband.
I knew you guys were trying to scam her.
Oh my God, no matter how hard I try to look for ways to say that we weren't trying to scam her, there's no way out of it.
Now that it's clear that you guys were trying to scam her, I'm arresting you on the spot.
Oh, damn it, we thought this would be easy. My father took the three of them to the police station. I felt bad for my dad since he came home after work, and he had to go back to work to take those scammers away from me. The three of them have been taken to trial for the fraud that they committed. As they were in parole, the court sentenced them to 8 years of imprisonment. Oh, please, we promise we'll never do it again, so please let us out of here. Of course not. As for me, as I continued my career as the owner/main veterinarian for my animal clinic, I had the opportunity to meet a man named Alan. We've been dating for some time now, and I'm looking forward to living a happy life. Trouble Busters!
This needs to stop. We've been getting multiple complaints about your son being too loud and disruptive. If you keep causing your neighbors trouble, we're going to have to evict you.
But I still haven't given birth to my daughter yet.
Trouble Busters!
Love and love will finally meet. Bam! Shining. Oh, who's that? Oh, my. Hello there. This is regarding daytime. Yes? Can you make sure your son stays a bit more quiet? Oh, it's only been a couple of days since we talked to you. My name is Melanie. I moved into my new apartment just a couple months ago and somehow keep getting this same complaint. But I don't even have a son. There's less iced tea than what I made this morning. My pillow was somehow on the ground. Something is strange about this house. I hope I'm just thinking too much. Hello?
This needs to stop.
What?
We've been getting multiple complaints about your son being too loud and disruptive. If you keep causing your neighbors trouble, we're going to have to evict you.
But I still haven't given birth to my daughter yet.
Daughter? I haven't heard anything about your daughter. This is why I hate millennials. You don't seem to care about any inconveniences you're causing others, do you?
You need to think about how we feel getting disturbed with your noise every day.
Well, then you better comply with our community rules, okay?
Oh, I wonder if they're mistaking my unit with the unit on the other side. Huh. This is not right. I don't think I should keep letting them complain for noises that we're not even making. I'm not letting them get away with this. Troublebusters!
So, how can we help you?
You better keep this short. We're busy too. As you can see, I don't have a son.
Maybe your parents are watching him or something?
Yeah, you can't fool us like that.
Is that your husband?
Oh, God! Where do you think you're going? Oh, Alan, why are you here? That's for me to ask you. Why are you here?
What's going on? I believe this is the son that you guys are talking about. What?
He looks like he's around your age. What do you mean? I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, who is this guy? He just walked in without even knocking on the door.
Yeah, tell us.
This gentleman right here is my classmate from junior high. His name is Jamie.
A classmate?
I never really talked to him back in junior high.
Oh, they're here now. Officer, it was this guy. May I take down some information? What? Why are the cops here?
Of course we called the police. You were inside our house without us even knowing.
That's right. Did you think we're just gonna talk to you and let you go? But I used to be your classmate, and I'm just hanging out at your place. This isn't a big deal. It is a big deal.
When did you guys call the police?
I called the police as soon as I saw Jamie walking into the community. I knew he was gonna be here today.
I see why you called us over today. Great job, Alan.
I'm sorry we had to call you over. We thought it would clear things up for you if you were here to see what's happening with your own eyes. I also didn't want this guy to be inside this house when Melanie's the only one here. God damn it! Besides, isn't it too early in the day for you to be inside the house?
Huh?
You're supposed to be at your maternity yoga class today, and you're supposed to go to your parents' house after and come home around 5 p.m. That's what you do every week. What the heck? How do you know all those details? Of course I do. Melanie was the one who said it 2 months ago when I saw her at the reunion.
At the reunion? Oh, I did mention that during the reunion, but I didn't even talk to you at all. Were you eavesdropping on our conversation? But then how do you even know where I live? And how did you even have the keys to my door?
Oh, maybe you don't remember because you were a little drunk that night.
What?
You left your keys with me when we were at the reunion.
That's not true. Besides, I wasn't even drinking.
It's okay. I know you're too shy to say it in front of other people.
That's not true. Oh, wait, hold on. I remember now. I somehow lost my keys and you found it for me.
I took it as a sign that you were sending me, so that's why I made sure to make a spare key without anyone else knowing.
Why would you do that?
Well, it was a sign to tell me that I can be here anytime I want, right? I know everything on your mind. This guy is insane! Melanie has always been a shy girl since junior high, so I thought I needed to be the one who takes the initiatives. That's just all fantasy in your head. It's not a fantasy. You don't know anything about Melanie. What? At least I know her more than you do. We used to be madly in love back when we were in school, right?
Oh my God, but I haven't even really talked to you before and I don't really know you.
What do you mean? Maybe we never talked to each other in person, but our hearts are always connected, right?
No, it's not. You're the only one who feels that way. We just know each other and we just used to be classmates, that's all.
I know you would want to think that way. You had such a hard time back then.
A hard time?
When we were dating back in high school, we loved each other way too much, and somehow we stopped talking to each other.
Huh?
We tried to talk to each other so many times, but we were too shy to do that. We were too young. I was too happy that I was your boyfriend, and I didn't even think about how you felt. I should have thought about how sad you were for not being able to talk to me before I ever broke your heart. But now I could.
Stop, stop, stop. Stop that right there.
Oh, darling, please accept me as who I am, as is.
Darling? Oh, I feel like puking. And I can't even tell if it's my morning sickness or if it's because of this guy.
What do you mean?
I've never been in a relationship with you, and I have never fallen in love with you.
Oh, don't be shy. You used to visit my house all the time when we were in high school. My mom had always liked you too.
That's because we were neighbors. You missed school quite often, so I used to bring you assignments since my teacher would ask me to for the sake of being your neighbor. There was just one time when your mom asked me to have a cup of tea before I left, and that was all.
My mom was shocked to find out that I broke up with you.
I said I never.
And that wasn't all.
What?
You always smiled at me and talked to me whenever I saw you on the street or when I ran into you at grocery stores. You even said good morning when I saw you at school. I was so happy. I kept going to school because I wanted to see your smile, and that's the only reason why I was able to graduate junior high. I knew and felt that you would want me to graduate with you. You would have never acted that way if you were never in love with me.
Of course I would say hi to my classmate.
But you smiled at me, and I was able to tell from the way you were smiling that you were in love with me.
If what you're saying is true, I would have been in love with all my classmates, my teacher, my 90-year-old neighbor, and even your dad. Does this even sound right?
Oh, don't be shy. I was able to tell that you were still madly in love with me when I saw you at the reunion. But then, because of this guy right here, Melanie couldn't talk to me. I felt so bad for her. What the heck? You snuck into my house and started giving us fantasies about my wife? What a day! If only I was reunited with you a little sooner.
Such a drama.
A one-sided drama, though.
No drama, this is all just in his head. Besides, I only said hi and bye to you at the reunion, and I just thanked you for finding my keys.
But your eyes were glued to me the whole time you were talking to your friend. You guys were talking about how much you were going crazy for me.
How much I loved you? That's not what we were talking about at all.
I was so happy when I knew you were still in love with me. It made me want to start dancing, but I was shy because everyone else was there. I'm sorry I wasn't too expressive, Melanie.
Oh, if you started dancing out of nowhere, maybe I would have noticed that something is wrong with you. I'm sure everyone else would have felt alerted too.
Hey, you need to quit with your fantasies. Melanie already told you that she's never said any of what you're saying.
But then I might know what happened. What happened? How nostalgic. Melanie, you used to go crazy. Yep, I used to go crazy. I was so madly in love, I wouldn't have minded sacrificing every moment I had back in junior high. And do you still go crazy? Of course, I'm still madly in love.
Hearing that you were still madly in love, I wished that you contacted me a lot sooner.
You're wrong. Look, I wasn't talking about you at the reunion. I was talking about the poster that was on the wall behind you. A poster?
Oh, come on, don't be so shy. I told you that I know everything about you, remember? Was that poster for Helen the Melon?
You got it, Alan. I adored Helen the Melon during my entire teens. And there was a poster of Helen the Melon on the wall when we were at the reunion, and we were talking about it so many times just that night. To add, that poster wasn't part of my collection, so it was catching my attention all night. Ugh, that was such a nice poster. I should have taken a picture of it.
Hello, Melanie, come back to the real world.
Oh, I'm sorry, I lost myself there. Anyways, I'm a huge fan of Helen the Melon. I go crazy for her.
Yup, you do.
That's right.
So does this mean that this guy was misunderstanding everything all this time?
That's what I've been saying.
That can't be possible. No more excuses. We are going to arrest you for invading their private property. Look, officer, you have to listen. I'm I'm not invading this house. I was invited in. Who invited you in? You even have a spare key without us knowing about it. This is a crime. Were you listening to what I said at all? I have Melanie's permission to have that key.
I never gave you permission.
But you guys can't even prove that I got inside this house without permission. You can't treat me like a criminal.
Don't worry, I have proof. Check this out.
What is that?
We bought this camera so we could use it after our daughter was born.
A camera?
Yes, there were strange things going on inside the house, so we had it recording for the last several days.
And I captured the moment. It also makes me wonder why I haven't thought about doing this sooner.
May we see the footage?
Of course you can.
No, hold on. Mommy! 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 Hug me! Hug me! Mommy!
Oh my God.
Oh, boy.
Hey,
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know anything about this. You're not getting away. That's clearly you in that footage.
We couldn't believe what we were watching at first either.
Alan, I know you made this video because you're scared that I'd take Melanie away from you. Why would I do that?
I'm sure I could look into the footage within this community and find him sneaking in and out. If you can provide me with when this video was, I can match it with what I would have and prove that this video is real.
Oh, God damn it. And let me see what's inside that bag. What? No, I refuse. You can't force me to show you inside my bag. I'm not letting you look.
Do you really think you're gonna walk out of here without getting in any trouble?
If you really want to see inside my bag, why don't you go get a warrant?
But you said you're not guilty of anything, right?
That's right, Melanie. You're the only person who seems to understand me.
Can we see inside your bag then?
Oh,
If you don't have anything in that bag that would concern us, you wouldn't have a problem having us take a look, right? Show us what's inside that bag so we can stop accusing you.
but...
If you won't, it only tells us that you've done something.
Found it.
Hey, you can't look inside my bag without my permission.
Then I'll tell you that you can't come inside my house without my permission, especially not with this stuff. What were you thinking?
I was pretending to be the daughter, and it was all for Melanie's sake.
What?
By pretending to be her daughter, I would know what it's like, which would equip me with the knowledge and experience to give advice to Melanie when she might be struggling to be a mother.
That doesn't make any sense.
I practiced crying, I practiced crawling, I practiced walking, and I practiced falling. I simulated how Melanie would help during those scenarios, too.
Oh, yeah? Well, thanks, but no thanks.
We don't need you to be so concerned about the baby.
And besides, before Melanie ever struggles, I will always be here to support her.
You're not even prepared. I'm prepared because I practiced.
And I've been telling you we don't need you prepared. So that's why we've been getting complaints that a little boy was making noises from this house.
I thought it was your son, but I guess it was this man making all those noises and disturbances. Well, I'm sorry I kept complaining without even listening to what you were trying to tell us.
I apologize as well.
Oh, please don't apologize. If we didn't get the complaint, I might have never realized what Jamie has been doing inside my house.
That's right. We appreciate you. Hey, Jamie, you've been stalking my wife, and this is a crime.
What? Stalking?
Yes, stalking. Why do you look like you don't understand a single reason I would call you a stalker?
Are you sure that I'm a stalker? You better. Would you still call me a stalker even if Melanie's daughter is my child? What?
What the? This is getting scary.
You might all be misunderstanding, but I'm the real father! May I confirm one last time? You two are not committing adultery, nor have you ever been in a relationship, correct?
Not at all. I've never been in love with this man, not even a split second in my life.
What the heck, Melanie?
What?
None of that matters considering how long we've thought of each other. When we have such powerful love, anything impossible will become possible. He's gone completely bipolar. He's happy and he's mad.
This is getting way too scary now.
Officer, check this out.
Okay, everything is confirmed. Sir, we're taking you with us and we're gonna take down some reports from you. What? But why? I'm not stalking her. Why do you keep listening to what they tell you and not what I tell you? This isn't fair. The fact that you're inside this house suffices as the evidence. I said Melanie gave me. I wonder if you would still say that after seeing this. What the? You said you picked up those keys when she dropped them, but you actually took them from her purse. I did that because Melanie wanted me to. I only did what Melanie wanted me to do. Hey, Melanie, we can't let these guys break us apart again. You need to help me out.
Break us apart? Don't you realize that everything was just in your head all this time? You knew you weren't supposed to come into our house, and that's why you've been trying to get in when you knew we weren't home.
But, God damn it, you, Alan. Me? Her beautiful silky green hair, charming smile, her glasses hide her sparkling eyes. How could you let this beautiful woman go to a reunion by herself? You don't love her. Maybe you're right. If only I knew that you'd end up stalking her, I wouldn't have let her go on her own. What did you just say? I had work that night, and it wasn't like I don't care about her. Besides, I can say so many more great things about Melanie than you just did. Not just her physical appearance, but so much more.
Alan is the one and only man that I love.
God damn it! God damn it!
And this was how the cause of the noise complaint, Jamie, had been arrested by the police on the spot. I heard he stalked someone else in the past just the way he did to me this time. Since it wasn't his first time, the court sentenced him to 2 years of imprisonment. Thank you so much for everything. Oh, you guys didn't have to move out. The noise wasn't even your fault.
That's right, and that guy is already gone, too.
We just didn't feel comfortable living in that house knowing that he'd been sneaking in.
We don't want him coming back either.
Oh, that's true. Well, please, take care. Thank you. I'm looking forward to giving birth to our daughter, and I'm looking forward to building a happy life with Alan. Troublebusters!